This is me doing a second video of Magic the Gathering Online, and I've just purchased a brand new account. Well, my account, and I just want to show you what you get with it and what you should do. So, this is slightly outside your screen, but there's options at the bottom for menu, and then if I go to Collection, then you can see I have this new account starter kit, which has, well, everything you need to start going and everything you need to start playing. So I start by right-clicking and open one of these. I could open all of these, I suppose, but I only have the one, so open one of these. Yes. And there was an odd sound effect. Again, I think I've set this so you don't hear the game sounds, but of me sort of opening, tearing apart the foil. So, what do I have? I've got a 15 card booster for M12, 2012 core set, 2 event tickets, I have a Planeswalker deck, and I get 5 Vanguard avatars. I'll get into that later, and a whole bunch of cards. I believe it's 300 cards you're meant to get. All colours. I'm kind of trying to read this quickly. See rares, sorry, I don't see rares, I see uncommons and I see commons, so no rare cards, just a bunch of uncommons, commons and lands, so you can form half decent sets of cards, I guess. Nothing competitive, but you know, you can still have some fun. Right, so yeah, I guess I press OK. Right. So yeah, there's all my cards, Vanguard, and yeah, what I was left with sort of afterwards. Okay. So the first thing you're probably thinking of is you should open your booster pack and get your 15 other cards. So as it says there, basic land, 10 commons, 3 uncommons, and a rare or mythic rare. However, no. You really shouldn't. All the advice I've been reading says you don't touch that. The reason for this is it's more valuable sealed. You may, I mean, there could be something really good inside it. I'm not quite sure what the odds of that are, and you'd have to check that. However, all the advice says don't open it and trade it in for event tickets. As you can see here, here's event tickets. They're used to pretty much enter every event you want to do. So if you want to run a tournament, you're going to need a certain amount of event tickets. If you want to do a draft, you need a certain amount of event tickets. And you buy them one event ticket for each dollar. You can generally, according to what I've been reading, sell this core set booster for 4 tickets. Now, saying this costs $3 to buy, and you're getting $4 worth of event tickets, you can see why you don't want to open it. Now, you could be lucky if you open it and pull out something really nice and maybe sell that on for more event tickets than 4, but you probably don't want to. So I'm not going to do that. Yeah, event tickets, they're used to enter events. They're also used as de facto currency, so you will trade, for example, this for event tickets, you'll trade individual cards for event tickets. Yeah. They are effectively just they are the currency. They're used as currency, because if you go to, say, Friday Night Magic in real life, then you need to pay, you know, so much money towards it. Generally, the costs cover the boosters you're going to be opening, plus prize support, and that's effectively what this is. This is the prize support cost, because you're not just going into a tournament, opening up your boosters, drafting or whatever, and not getting anything out of it. If you win, you're going to get prizes, and the event tickets sort of cover the prizes. Now the Vanguard avatars, I've got the 5 of them here, they're used for a specific way of playing the game called Vanguard, where you get 1 Vanguard card, and they modify things. So, can I zoom into this? Just to make this bigger, do I? I'm pressing buttons, it's not doing what I want it to do. So, here we have the oh god, I can't pronounce words all of a sudden. Sorcerer. So he has certain effects. For example, hand size does not change, so I don't get any extra cards in my hand. I do start with 5 more life, so I'll start with 25 life, and it also has this effect. At the beginning of my upkeep, I look at the top card library, and I open to the graveyard. So you can see that reduces my hand and my life, but I get the text. They're modifiers, basically, but otherwise I believe you just play as normal. And you can get more of these. You can't trade these initial 5, but you will get additional avatars over time, and they can be bought and traded like normal cards, just not these 5. So the other thing I got was my Planeswalker 2012 deck pack, which I can happily open. And just having to think about it, and now I have a bunch more cards. Not really sure what to make of this. Again, it seems like a good variety. Now there are some really nice cards in here. I've possibly made that a bit too small, should have pulled it out, but if you see this here, the sort of orangey, reddy colour, that's a mythic rare. Those are the rarest type of cards you get. And as you can see, I've got quite a few of them. Now this is moving down to golds. These are rare. Eventually I'll go down to uncommon and commons. So, a lot of nice cards. However, what you will notice is they all have this gold border, which means they're only valid to play in the new players area. Because it's a bit mad for me to sort of start the game and having tons of awesome cards to start with, because why would I ever buy more? So yeah, I can basically make decks with these. I can then play in the new players area, which I believe is what we saw earlier, where I was playing against gold bordered decks. There are players like me who just started making a deck and seeing what they can do with it. So yeah, I can use these to make a deck and then play some of my starting games with more powerful cards than I otherwise obviously would have access to, because the cards I have access to only go up to uncommon. They do not include a horrendous amount of powerful mythic cards. Right, so well, what do I do now? Well, as I say, I can make a deck. I play against some new players. I could even make a deck with my M12 cards. Of course, that's really not going to do much. I can play Vanguard. Yeah, or I could try to deal with this core set booster. Now I'm going to leave that because, I'll be honest, I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing with that. I know I want to trade it, I know I want to get more than my 3 event tickets, which is sort of what it's worth. So, yeah. So we've got the deck editor. I can now see I've got all my cards. I mix and match between my black bordered and my gold bordered and my Vanguard, in fact. So I can make a deck. So you just put my 3 Borderland Rangers in, tells you what size you've got, sideboard. Yeah. Sorry, my collection. I can go to the store now. I can show you the store, hopefully. Or not, if the store's offline? Or is it just having a think? Oh, no, here we go. Right, so yes, I can purchase myself some things. Johnny vs. Nicol Bolas, I bought that in real life quite recently. Yeah, for £17, so $20. I believe I also have to pay British tax on top of that, but it's probably equivalent price. The booster is worth $4. Sorry, it's worth less in pounds. So I was thinking it's only worth 3 tickets, so it's possibly worth 4 tickets. So I'll be looking for more than 4 tickets, or at least 4 tickets. Sealed event pack, draft pack. So this is what you need for, say, a basic draft: 3 boosters and 2 event tickets. Or you can have 14 event tickets, because, you know, 3 times 4, that will pay for your magic plus the 2 for getting in. I'm not sure why you'd want to buy that unless you really feel that you need a lot of practice. I wouldn't be interested in that, but if you're interested in it, then it's there. What else do we have? Boosters, latest set. Two latest sets. Theme decks. So you can buy some really sort of powerful decks to start you off with. Which is why they're so expensive, even though there's only 75 cards, is because they're actually competitive decks. Intro packs, which are slightly less competitive. Commander. I didn't even know you could play Commander in this. Oh, that's good to know. Tons of stuff. Ooh, Jace vs Chandra. I wouldn't mind that in real life. Event tickets, as I say, $1 for one event ticket. And you can draft M12, New Phyrexia, Rise of the Eldrazi. And then set redemptions, we'll leave that. So, just having a look around, showing you what's what. And yeah, there's more details here, as you can see, than there was in the trial version. There's actually information. Ooh, that's... click on draft out of curiosity. Okay. Right, so, yeah, there's options to enter. So, option 1 is to have 14 tickets, and I need 12 because I've only got 2. Or I need 1 entry set, which I don't have. Or I need the 2 tickets and 3 boosters, which is equivalent, but apparently not exactly the same. But obviously I only have 2 tickets and 1 of my boosters, so I could just buy 2 boosters and then draft. That's always still another option. It depends how many event tickets I can get. And as you can see, there's choice of drafts. I can draft 8-4. That means the first player wins 8 boosters, the second player wins 4 boosters, and the other 6 people playing don't win anything. 4-3-2-2, which means first player gets 4, second player gets 3rd, and then third and fourth in the standings both get 2 boosters. There's also Swiss. Actually, I'm not sure. Well, it's a knockout, but how much do you win? I assume the entries for all of these are the same. Just the prizes are different depending on your competitive streak. Yep, right, so what do we have? Swiss. So, if you get 9 points, you get 3 boosters. If you get 6 points, you get 2 boosters. You get 3 points, you get 1 booster. And you also get QPs. I have no idea what those are. Sorry, I'm briefly on Chrome off the side of the screen. They are, sorry, qualifier points for the worldwide annual championships. Oh, that's good to know. So, yeah, we now know what we can draft. Right, I'm going to go away. I'm going to make myself a deck or 2. I suppose I'll probably show you my first game, record my first game. Yeah, so that's what you get from Magic Online to begin with. And I may also look at trading, see what I can do with this booster, assuming the whole trading aspect isn't boring. There is an option to trade from... oh, where's it gone? There's a marketplace. Classifieds. This is the trading screen. There should be things appearing any moment. But yeah, as I say, I'll look into that later.